subhanahu wa ta'ala, He added two more. But this is al-khas ba'd al-'am, which means what? Means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is specifying two things after mentioning them generally. Because when you talk about tawasi, counseling, enjoining, reminding, advising one another to the truth and to the patience and perseverance, are these actions?
Yes.
These are actions. You're telling somebody, advising them. This is action. So subhanAllah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is specifying these and emphasizing them for a reason. Number one, it can be because of their importance. Number two, it can also be because they are overlooked and neglected by many. So people start to think what? Alhamdulillah, I believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and I do good. But I'm not responsible for him and for her and for him and for her. No. But we can see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He wanted to punish a people and He sent Jibreel alayhi salam to them, then Jibreel alayhi salam came back and said, but there's so-and-so, your righteous servant, and he's worshipping you, O Allah. Meaning He wanted to not destroy them because of that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, begin with him. Begin with him. Because he was in his place of worship, worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not caring about the rest of the world. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, emphasizing here that it doesn't work like that. If you truly believe and you do good deeds, then necessarily you have to enjoin to the truth. You have to advise others. You have to counsel others. You have to remind and invite others. And necessarily along the way, you will face hardships in doing so. So you have to be patient. You have to persevere. And you have to remind one another to do so. Now, Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, he mentioned something very nice. Him and also some of his students, they used to mention that there are two doors for shaitan to attack mankind and to cause them to be from those who are losers. Two main doors. What are they? Shubuhat and shahawat. Shubuhat are doubts and confusion, and shahawat are desires and lusts. So these two, shaitan is constantly trying to attack. You will find that majority of people are going to be under the influence of shahawat, lusts and desires and temptation. Even the one that will claim sometimes, you will deal with a non-Muslim or a non-practicing Muslim, and they will say, well, I'm in doubt about this issue, I don't really understand. So you clarify it for them, you explain it, they accept it, then they will come with another one. Then you explain it. Then they will, by the end, after a while, they will say, well, you know what, I don't think I can change my lifestyle, I don't want to give up what I'm doing now. So we find some non-Muslims, we talk to them, they said, oh, everything you said is perfect, I accept all of it, but I don't think I can live without drinking alcohol. Only this one thing, that's it. You know this is the truth, you accept it, you understand it, you reject it because you cannot stop drinking alcohol, or I don't think I can stop being with girls, or eating pork. Subhanallah. There are literally examples that we have seen like this in America, of people who refuse to follow the truth only because of mere desires. So even those who would try to claim shubuhat, in the end, mainly it's an issue of shahawat that would stop them. But now, subhanallah, Shaykh al-Islam, he mentions that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. Only those who truly believe and do good deeds. But then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala added these two, and these two are the solution for the two main doors that lead to people's loss. Because how do you block the door of shubuhat? With haqq, with truth. Shubuhat, you remove the doubts and the confusion with sound knowledge. Knowledge from the Quran and the Sunnah and the Revelation. So this haqq closes the door to shubuhat. And how do you close the door to shahawat? Sabr, patience and perseverance. And this one comes from the acts of worship and ibadah, like fasting and praying and committing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and so on. So these two beautifully, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows us the solution to those doors by which we are constantly under attack and we may go astray and be from those who are the losers.